How's it going, film and TV fans? Welcome back to another review on the Off the Cuff Film Reviews YouTube channel. Today we are looking at the 2004 movie Napoleon Dynamite. One of, I think, the most funniest movies I've seen. One of my favourite movies as well. A little backstory behind why I feel the way I do about this movie. And basically, when I was in high school, they'd had a film club thing where at lunchtime every day you could bring your food in and they would show various different movies during the lunch break. Now, we wouldn't be able to watch the whole movie because lunch would only be like an hour, and most movies are, over that. So we'd watch a significant chunk of the movie, at least. And this was one of the movies. It was actually the first one that it was the first one shown at film club, the first ever film club. I remember it was people were picking. It was between, I think it was between the Incredible Hulk and Napoleon Dynamite, and I put my vote down on Incredible Hulk because I didn't know what Napoleon Dynamite was. Incredible Hulk ended up being played at a different club, but this was the one that everyone voted to watch, and I'd not seen the film before, and from the hour that I saw, I thought, this is just the most cringiest, boring, terrible, not very funny film I've seen ever. And then I left film club, went to my next lesson, and yeah, following on from that, a few months later, I moved into year 9, 10, something like that, and we started doing the full GCSE course stuff. We picked our subjects, and one of the subjects that we had to do due to how the timetable was formed out was film studies, thankfully for me. But we had to do film studies, and, sure enough, I found myself going back to Napoleon Dynamite because it was one of the films the teacher recommended us to start out with for the film studies course, and I went back and watched it, and I really liked it. I thought it was one of a brilliant movie. It's one of my favourite movies, I think, now. And even when I watched it on that second time, it was just like, I understand the comedy, I understand the context and the humour now. Whereas when I saw it for the first time, I had no experience of what films was, didn't know any kind of filmmaking stuff, and I thought it was terrible. But now, understanding the film's context and such, I fully understand it now. And I think another reason why I'm talking about this movie today is that this review was supposed to come out yesterday on the 1st of September, which was my birthday, and that was because this movie dropped on Netflix UK on the 1st of September, so it was supposed to be sort of like a birthday review, but I suppose it was a bit delayed because I spent most of my birthday celebrating for the most part. But yeah, Napoleon Dynamite is still one of my favourite comedies ever. I love the film. I think it is genuinely just has some really class humour, some nice, especially that shot there when they're doing the bike scene, that was really cool. I think its music is actually really interesting too, because it's not your conventional film score. At all, and I really like it for that reason, I think, personally. It's that kind of feel, it feels very much of the, it's hard to describe really, but it is just that kind of feel, that kind of vibe, really. And I think that's what I like the most about it, is that it feels so, fresh as a comedy, where it's not your standard play for laughs every second. It's constructed comedy. I think it's thought out comedy, where it only works if you have the context of certain things behind it, which obviously upon my first viewing of this movie I didn't have, so that was an issue, I suppose. But in all honesty, it's still a movie And yeah, it's just, for me, a great little movie that I highly recommend you all go watch. Like I said, currently, even though it's a Fox Searchlight picture, the movie is currently streaming on Netflix in the United Kingdom. Should be on Disney Plus, and I'm sure it will be before, a while, I guess. But yeah, go enjoy, watch the movie. It's a fantastic film. Thank you so much for watching this review of Napoleon Dynamite, a movie I highly recommend you all go watch because it is fantastic. And yeah, I continue to just have no idea when reviews are going to come out. It'll be just like, there'll be 2 reviews usually a week, sometimes more, depending on the days I actively get off. But yeah, this week's ones were Napoleon Dynamite, and then also Memento today as well. 2 double whammies today to make up for the fact I forgot to do Dynamite yesterday. So, you know. Yeah, Napoleon Dynamite is still one of my favourites because it's so... Its humour is just so different from anything I've seen before and also after it at the very same time, and that's what I love the most about Napoleon Dynamite. It is different from almost any other comedy at the time. It feels like it's shot with very low quality cameras on purpose, which I can rate. Even the trailer looks low quality, which I think is done purposely because it's meant to have that kind of feel, and I really appreciate it for it. The main actor does a really great job of actually acting here. It's one of the best performances just because it's so unusual kind of performance, you know. But yeah, thanks so much for watching my review of Napoleon Dynamite, streaming on Netflix UK at the moment. We've got some new albums dropping in September, so we've got some new stuff dropping. We've got the Adventure Side EP on the 5th of September, we've got Legoland Deluxe on the 10th of September, we've got Diggerland on the 15th of September, and we've got Joyland on the 20th of September. So those are all, well, Adventure Side is an EP, the others are albums, of course, Legoland Deluxe being a deluxe edition. So really 2 brand new full albums and a few bonus and 10 bonus tracks, really, essentially. So do stream those when they come out. Obviously, Alton Towers Hotel has dropped a little birthday present from me to you. Go listen to that. It's one of the better songs, I won't lie. Thanks so much for watching. Have a wonderful day. Yeah. And a very special video is dropping on the 1st of January 2023. It's the 2023 release schedule, so I cannot wait to show that to you. Thanks so much. Have a wonderful day. And bye-bye.